Welcome to Rambam in Depth. Today we'll be discussing the Rambam Hilchos Chovel Umazik Perek Ches Halacha Aleph. If someone informs about property belonging to a fellow and he causes it to be taken by a lawless person, so you're causing through your masira, through your informing that a fellow should lose his property, you have to reimburse the person with the best of your property. So there's a chiyuv of moment, there's a chiyuv of reimbursement over here, of compensation. The Pnei Yeshua asked the question, there's a klal, there's a general rule that whenever a person commits a crime for which there's a death penalty, and there's also a chiyuv of obligation of compensation with money, you only get the harsher punishment, you don't get the lesser punishment, there's no need to pay. A person, for example, is mechal Shabbos, while he commits a theft and it occurs at the same time, he doesn't have to pay for the theft because he gets the more harsh penalty. So over here, there's a penalty of a death penalty. As the Rambam later on, Halacha Yud says, Muta lahareg hameisa b'chol mokaim b'afilu b'zman hazeh she'ein dan din nefashos. That nowadays, where you don't have capital punishment, nevertheless, you're allowed to kill a masar. Muta lahareg kaidem she'yimsar. And if, before he commits the crime, you're allowed to kill him as soon as he says, as soon as he says, I'm going to do the masira, I'm going to inform, which will cause the person to lose his property, even if it's a minimal amount of property, he allows himself to be subjected to the death penalty. And then the Rambam continues, and Masrin by, they warn him, so they tell him, don't do it. They have to warn him beforehand. And if he has the chutzpah to say that no, I will do it, then mitzvah lahargai, it's a mitzvah to eliminate him. So here you see there's a chiyuv misa, and if there's a chiyuv misa, there's no chiyuv mammon. So there are Sameach answers that over here the whole crime that from which he incurs the misa is because he's stealing the money. In the case where a person, let's say, is mechal Shabbos and also stealing, so the theft and the aveira for which he's chayav misa have nothing to do with each other. They're two separate aveiras that coincide. But over here, the whole chet for which he incurs the death penalty is because he's stealing money. So what are you going to say? That because he incurs the death penalty that he doesn't have to pay? That means he'll succeed in his aveira from which he's killed. Doesn't make any sense. The Yachin gives another answer. He says that when do we say that if a person incurs the death penalty, he doesn't have to pay mama, and that's when the two occur at the same time. Over here, when is he chayiv misa? He's chayiv misa when he says, I'm going to inform against this person. But when is the chiyuv mama? The chiyuv mama is when he actually causes the money to be appropriated by the anos. At that point, he's no longer chayiv misa. The Rambam writes in Halacha Aleph, Aser ha'maiser shezamam u'masar, once he accomplishes what he has set out to do, his usually, the Rambam says, it appears to me, she'asr lahargai, you're not allowed to kill him. So at the time when he's chayiv, when the chiyuv from mammon for compensation, there's no chiyuv misa. The chiyuv misa is before he does the aveira, before he does the actual transference of the money. So once there's a chiyuv mammon, there's no longer chiyuv misa, because he already accomplished it. And therefore, you can't say that he no longer has to pay because he has the chiyuv misa. They don't come at the same time.